just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16. Well, ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
A 6-yard pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it with Carson. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun is Minshew. Will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. On the return is Peterson. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a carry for the forward. First-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Blake Martinez, 2nd in the league in tackles last year, gets another there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Well, for Melvin Gordon, he's certainly up for this one. He's going to get a chance at least twice a year to take on his former teammates, as he spent 5 years in a Charger uniform, but now he'll be doing his work against his old mates. Winston now. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. For Jameis Winston, boy, an NFL record 7 pick sixes thrown last year, part of his 30-interception season, and he throws another wayward ball here that's returned the distance. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Chargers 7, Broncos nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
2nd and 9 at the 26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Winston. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. They'll They'll give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And Eifert has it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He was tackled.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Winston now from the 50. Able to get this to Gordon. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Nyheim Hines, his first carry.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 brings up 3rd.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
46-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines, and he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Chargers 7, Broncos nothing.
Here's Minshew. Able to find Conley. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Carson fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Minshew. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 5.
Minshew sets to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And the Broncos' first down.
Now Gordon on first down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter. But being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down, Broncos.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of shotgun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Gordon on the carry.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 29, Winston. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Jordan Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Minshew. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Here's Carson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 30.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. Touchdown, LA! Jake Butt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
30. And the Broncos 1st down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Charger 16. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's his carry for Melvin Gordon. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And 12.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something...
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Following the interception, Winston. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a timeout taken.
1st and goal.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Rocky Sin. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and this is going to be a Charger touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And a lead Broncos up to 14.
Makes the score.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jameis to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Broncos.
On 1st down, it's Gordon. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. To throw, Winston. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Thomas. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Denver.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Winston. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
He'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
At the 41.
A gain of 3, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 41, Minshew. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second down now, it's Carson. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They run for it with Carson. He will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Down, Hines, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. But he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tony Jefferson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Gain of 12.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
A gain of 14.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run it here with Gordon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. 13 yards remaining on second down. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Got Gordon open, completes it.
Winston's pass.
It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a third down.
It's a gain of
He's
6.
already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. That'll take it in there by James Washington. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 36, Winston. Now he's forced out left. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
7-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, they'll be disappointed with that effort. The
Charger drive about to get going. And they enjoy this 4th quarter lead, starting out 1st and 10 now following the missed field goal. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Carson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And able to find Conley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a give right side. It's Hines. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 36-yard line.
They've got second and 12 from the 36. Here's Minshew. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Try and run for this. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They run again with Carson. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They'll try to run with Carson, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down. Field goal would make it a two-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Take it about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Chargers, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.